Thanks, Chris. Gary is here now. We're taking your weather calls at 270-9933. A day of severe weather. We thought you guys had nothing to do.
I'm gone for 2 weeks. There's no severe weather, and then boom, it comes back the day I get back. So
don't you have vacation time to use?
Maybe.
Well, thanks for doing this with us, you guys. We appreciate it.
270-9933, the number to call. We'll start with Jane in Token Creek. Hi, Jane.
Hi.
Hi, Jane.
Hi. We are going to the Top Shelf Taste at the Naughty Gal tonight. Runs from 6 to 9. Are we going to be okay?
Well, there'll be a line of thunderstorms probably sweeping through maybe toward the end of that time period. So it's something you really have to keep an eye on because those storms could bring gusty winds as they move on through.
And a plug for Madison Magazine besides.
That's right.
That's a twofer. So this is not a real major weather event coming, but it's going to be windy.
You know, if you have 70-mile-an-hour winds where you live, it's a major event. So you can't, it's one of those things that you just have to wait and see.
So, Chris, is that the line of storms you just showed that was to the north of us?
Yes,
that's
so
coming?
it's going to be sagging south as it does so, and there's more instability down here compared to what we saw up there. The storms just haven't begun to tap into that yet.
It's so humid outside. Is that part of what's making things so unstable?
That's it. Good setup.
Yeah.
And didn't Dave do a story about where it's so humid around here because of the corn?
Corn and all the rain that we had this spring, that water is just sitting around and it evaporates when it gets hot, and so that just adds a little more moisture to the air and makes heavier thunderstorms sometimes when they roll on through.
Our boss who just got back from Palm Springs, he was there for a week. It was 116 degrees and 40% humidity.
And they thought that was high humidity.
That's at 116 degrees, 40% is high humidity.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Someone is on line 2.
I don't know who it is, though, so...
You want to go ahead?
Wait a minute.
It's
Betty.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Betty in Madison. Hi, Betty.
Hi.
Hi, what's your question?
I want to know, in the morning when they do the weather, if they would please talk about the allergies out there, not just weather. People are loaded with allergies, so they know how to go out and prepare for it.
As somebody who has allergies, very strong seasonal allergies this time of year, it's a question we get quite a bit, Betty. The problem is that people are affected by different allergens. This time of year, we're getting into ragweed season. We've got molds and some of the other pollens that are around. Some people are more allergic to trees and grasses, some dust and mold, and a lot of different things. So what affects one person may not affect another person the same way. And so we've discovered that pollen forecasts just are not very accurate because you might be able to get rid of some of the pollens because it rains, for example, but it doesn't improve the situation for everybody. People who have mold allergies, then their numbers go up. Yeah. So it's one of those things. People are affected by a lot of different things.
Is there a place somebody can go to look for that? Is there a website?
I haven't been able to find any really good sources around here. And again, the pollen counts, I've seen them in larger cities. They really mean nothing unless you know what allergen it is that you're looking at. It's looking at the number of pollen grains in a particular area, but it doesn't tell you, is it ragweed, is it mold, is it the alternaria, what is it? Yeah. That number could be high, but it doesn't really mean very much unless you know what you're looking for.
And this guy knows what it is.
Yes, he knows.
All right, we're waiting for a couple of calls to clear here. July, the hottest month in recorded history?
Globally.
Globally, yeah.
Yeah,
and that's something.
It's across the globe. One of the things that we've discovered is the past several years we've had globally warm temperatures, and this past July was just one of those really hot months for the globe as a whole. Europe set some records in terms of having high heat as well.
And not only that, Greenland had a lot of ice melt over the last just few days. I forget how many billions of gallons of water, of fresh water, just melted off of them because of the record high temperatures. So, again, that's a sign that the atmosphere is warming. Climate change is real. It's just a matter of, how much it's going to affect any given area.
Absolutely. All right. Of course, now that we have 4 calls and we're out of time.
Yeah, the phones are all sorry, guys.
Thanks for calling, everybody. Thanks for helping out.
Sure.
All right.
We'll do this again, too. We'll do it soon.
Right. And Chris will have a final check of your weather coming up.